Excellent. Welcome, everyone. My name is Antoine McBay. I am an independent affiliate with At Cost Metals. I'm going to share with you my membership experience and help you to make a decision on whether or not you choose to be a member of At Cost Metals. I've been with the company since we started. I've known the founder of the company for almost 5 years, met him while I was living in Hanoi, Vietnam. We met on a Zoom, kind of like what we're doing right now, and built that relationship over a 5 year period of time. I knew he had experience in the precious metal space, but at that time, it's a crypto guy. I'm still a crypto guy. Been living on cryptocurrency for the past 8 years. Got involved very early on in that space in blockchain technology and crypto, and had a mentor, a Chinese lady, that taught me the industry. This was back when Bitcoin was $350. Ethereum was less than $100. I went all in. 8 months later, I moved and traveled the world, went to 38 different countries, and planted my flag in Hanoi, Vietnam, where I stayed there for 7 years. Moved back to the US right at a year ago. New to gold and silver and precious metals, but I understand it because it's basically, taking your money out of fiat. Well, taking your real money, which is this, because this is real money, exchanging fiat for real money. This is a 100-ounce silver bar, by the way. It weighs 7 pounds, pretty thick and pretty heavy. So it's a way of saving money. I don't buy precious metals and gold and silver as an investment. I do other things to invest, but I save money. And it's a great way to save because sometimes you have the tendency to want to pinch into that savings if it's fiat. It's not so easy when it's gold and silver and precious metals. So I've got a few. I stack. I'm new to the stacking. This is a 10-ounce silver bar. I'm showing you these for a reason because I've did some price comparison a little while back, and at the time I wanted you to see what the price is for ACM versus some competitors. Here's another beautiful 1 kilo silver bar. It's called the Sunshine Bar. Here it is right here. 1 kilo Sunshine Bar. It's a very, very beautiful bar. Pretty thick, nice little sheen on it. It's 1 kilo. It's a beautiful, beautiful silver bar. And that's what I've done. I've just stacked gold and silver, and I've got these little 1 trounce coins. Again, I'm collecting, stacking, saving money, right? See, these are 1 trounce bars with you know who on the front, Donald Trump. I don't know what your political flavor is, and quite honest with you, doesn't matter to me. I recommend that you vote you in office. Hello, you make yourself chief and command officer of your family. That's my vote. Okay, and that's what I recommend for you. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you why I feel it's important that we all diversify a portion of our portfolio into this asset class, especially if you're talking about saving money, because the power of the dollar, as we know, is doing this. It's doing this. And inflation is what? Doing this. We know just what happened with the tax cut and everything, and price of goods and services will go up and things like that will happen. So what can we do safely to hedge against inflation? And I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt, crypto is too volatile. Trust me, I've been living it for 8 years. It's too volatile. That is an investment with a certain type of calculated risk. This, to me, is almost like no risk because I'm exchanging paper for real money that I can sell at any given time based on whatever the going rate is. And if I don't like the rate, I can wait. But it's not as volatile as crypto. So I'm going to share with you a 2-minute documentary. And this documentary, it's on YouTube. It's free. I encourage each and every one of you to take a look at this documentary. It's entitled End of the Road: How Money Became Worthless. It's going to educate you on what's going on with the monetary system. They feel that it's one big Ponzi scheme. So get the information for yourself. See for yourself so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. All right? Here we go.
A few years ago changed the way they account for gold, and they're accounting for some of their receivables and their inventory as one line item. So they're accounting for what they actually have and what people owe them as the same thing. And that is basically illegal accounting. It's fraudulent.
But why work so hard to keep the price of gold and silver low? Why do healthy gold and silver prices threaten to collapse the Ponzi scheme?
There's this competitive relationship between gold and national currencies because gold is the only competitor to a national currency. You know, gold is money, and these national currencies are money substitutes that circulate in place of gold.
Fiat money gives the power to government. Real money keeps the power with the people. Because when you have real money, government is limited. It can only spend what it taxes. And the public will resist taxation. But if the government can simply print and borrow, there's a lot less resistance. And so it's a lot easier for the government to grow when it can promise something for nothing. And so that's what they do. And so gold is what protects the people from the reckless policies of government. Gold is government chaperone. The government wants to be able to do whatever it wants. Gold stands in its way. So yes, gold is an enemy of big government, but it's a friend of freedom. It's a protector of individuals from government.
Gold's a competitor to the dollar. When it's going way up, it's a threat for inflation. It's a barometer of the well-being of the United States. Look at gold screaming now and the world's falling apart. So it calls attention to how bad things are. So the U.S. government has an interest, Wall Street, the politicians, to keep the price suppressed.
Wall Street doesn't want you going down to a coin dealer buying gold and silver coins. They want to sell you paper. The government wants to sell you paper. So I would say it's the government and Wall Street.
Gold in the hands of people is the way you control government. Governments cannot create money out of thin air. If it's gold, they can only create paper out of thin air. And if they can create paper out of thin air, they can use that paper to wage wars, or they can use that paper as a political contrivance to enrich their friends. And as a consequence, governments have been fighting gold all century long.
So let's do some price comparison because, again, if we're going to exchange fake money for real money, at the end of the day, it boils down to pricing. Can one really save money at Cost Metals versus all the other competitors that are selling the exact same precious metals? Well, remember that 10-ounce bar I just held up? Here it is right here. You can see this is SD Bullion, by the way, which is a very reputable gold and silver dealer. They sell a lot of gold and silver. And here's the exact same 10-ounce. As you can see, it's priced at $325.85. If you buy 1 through 9. If you buy 10 or more, they're going to give you a discount. You can save $5 and they'll charge you $320.85. If you buy 50 of these or more, and believe it or not, people do, it's $315.85 if you buy 50 or more. Well, how much is the exact same 10-ounce coin at Cost Metals? It's $300.40. Now, it's that price if you buy 1. It's that price if you buy 10, 5, 60, 100. This is the price. $300.40. All right. So let's take a look at another one. Here's another very, very reputable gold and silver dealer. That's the JR Bullion, silver bar, cereal, 100-ounce. This one right here, I'm holding it up. Bought quite a few of these. And as you can see, the price says as low as $3,157. What do you have to do to get the as low as price? You got to buy 5 or more. If you buy 1, it's $3,207. If you buy 5 or more, you get the as low as price. Well, how much is at Cost Metals? $3,004 per bar. 1, 4, 8, 10. It's $3,004. You don't get those kind of marketing kind of ploys where it's a as low as. No, here's the price at cost. And you can buy as many as you want, delivered to your door. One more. Walmart. A lot of you probably have shopped at Walmart and never knew they sold gold and silver. It's online. Remember that kilo I showed you, that Sunshine, that beautiful 1 kilo bar? Beautiful 1 kilo bar. Here it is. Let me show you. Exact same bar. Here it is. It's beautiful. $1,094.58. That's what it costs. And they give you free shipping. Okay. So Walmart says $1,094.58 with free shipping. How much is at cost metals? $937.42. Shipping is $15, by the way. And I think if you add the 15, we're still cheaper than $1,094.58. And you can buy as many as you want for $937. You buy enough of them, you can potentially get the free shipping. So when it comes to pricing and it comes to precious metals, there's no games, there's no gimmicks. Our name truly says it all, At Cost Metals. So let's talk about the business in the company. First of all, there are 3 requirements for a successful company: perfect product, perfect timing, perfect business model. We've got all 3. Our product is Money. This is not a patch. It's not a pill. This is money that you can hold in your hand that has no expiration date, that holds value. So we've got the best product. Timing couldn't be better. Look at what's going on in the world today. You mean there's been 2 attempt assassinations on Donald Trump in 2 months, less than 2 months. So I would say there's some uncertainty going on. And it's not just in North America, it's global uncertainty. And we've got the perfect business model. It's the Sam's Club approach, where the company says we're going to allow everyday ordinary people to share their membership experience with others. And if they choose to do so, we'll pay them for doing so. So let's talk more about the company itself. At Cost Metal, brand new, but extremely seasoned ownership and management. As I stated early on, I've been working with the CEO of the company for the past 5 years, met him while I was living in Hanoi, Vietnam for 7 years, and we built a relationship online. He had created some software that my wife and I were leveraging and using to trade cryptocurrency. It did very, very well. Thus, the 5-year relationship. When I moved to Dallas a year ago, rest assured, he was one of the first people I sat down with and had a chance to wrap my arms around, because the software that he created, it was a significant difference in impact financially for my family and I. And then my wife came 3 months after I got here. And of course, she wanted to meet and see JD face to face, because we've been on a Zoom for right about 5 years. And then 3 or 4 months later, he says, Antoine, I'm getting back into gold and silver, precious metal. And I'm thinking, man, I can add that to my portfolio. That sounds great. Because there's no games with gold and silver. There's no story about this came from the Himalayas and it's going to change your life. Look, I'm all into health and all of that. My wife is a health coach, but that's not what this is. Our product is money at cost on precious metals and bullion. And if you choose to share your membership experience with others, they've got one of the most incredible lucrative compensation plans, where there's a residual income component as well that is fueled when people exchange fake money for real money. And to me, that makes sense. So again, talking about products, we're going to offer the exact same products as what I've shared with you earlier in the presentation as some of the other major gold and silver retailers: the American Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace, your Canadian Maple Leaf, South African Cougaran, your generic bars and coins, your Ingle Arch, your Johnson Matthey, and so much more. There's more than 100 different products currently in our shopping cart that you can choose from. And our price comparison, what's the big deal buying dealer direct versus at cost? Well, let me explain. If you buy dealer direct, you are buying from a dealer. But what's the difference? Buying at cost means you pay the exact same price as the dealer. You see, ACM has chosen not to make money on the metal that they sell us. They make their money on the membership. They make their money on the membership. And so at the time the company put together this presentation, they did a price comparison on a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most commonly purchased coin in the world. And the competitors were priced at $29.90, $31.54. Some of your big gold and silver retailers, $31.01, $31.24. At the time, at cost metals, $26.48. 1, 2, 10, 50, $26.48. So we're talking about a savings of anywhere from 12.4 to 18% on the exact same metal. Let me ask you a question. If you have the ability to get your gas at cost, would you pay 18% more? If you have the ability to buy your groceries at cost, would you pay 18% more? No, you wouldn't. You would not if you knew that you could get it at cost. So if this makes sense to you, then let's talk about, well, how much is the membership? Because it all has to make sense. I mean, if you're going to buy one metal a year, then it may not make sense for you. But if you're talking about buying periodic, once a month, once every other month, 3 or 4 times a month, and depending on the quantity you're talking about buying, it may make sense to you. But this is not someone trying to convince you to buy a membership. I'm here to expose to you the way the membership works so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. I don't know what you want to do. And to be quite frank with you, the person that invited you, we're going to save money whether you get involved or not, because we have our own reasons for joining and become a member. I've saved more than $9,000 in a span of 8 months being a member of At Cost Metal versus buying my precious metal from somewhere else. And I saved that money whether you got involved or not. That's just me taking advantage of the membership. And the person that invited you here, they can do the same. So the membership, the best choice is $399 for the metals plus service. You see, the company views themselves as being in the service industry where they're here to service their members, people like you and I that become members. What do you get for $399? You receive 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metals and bullion, access to specialty collectible products, and access to the DAP trading vault, in which the company has a relationship with CyberMetals, where you can receive a credit of X amount of dollars for opening up an account and funding that account with CyberMetals to buy gold and silver in fractions. $5 worth of gold or silver, $20 worth of gold or silver. And it's tracked on the app, 0.00% of an ounce. You can sell it with the click of a button and your dashboard will reflect the sell amount. And then you can withdraw those funds by via ACH direct deposit into your own personal bank account. If you want the physical metals, then just simply buy from At Cost Metals and have it shipped directly to your house and get the best price. It's all in the name, At Cost Metals. But also with the Metals Plus Service membership, you're going to receive 3 perfectly graded MS-70 numismatic silver coins that are NGC certified, where you can scan the QR code to check the authenticity of each of those coins. It takes you to the NGC certification website where you can see the serial number of your exact coin and a picture front and back of your exact coin. You get all of that for $399. And if all you want to do is buy metal and you're not interested in earning any extra income, that's all you do. The company's going to give you a free website with your shopping cart. The company accepts MasterCard, Visa, Wire, ACH as a form of payment to buy your metal. They also accept Litecoin and Dogecoin. Remember, I've been living on crypto for the past 8 years. And yes, I bought a lot of precious metals with crypto. But if you're going to leverage this as a business model, the company says, then we want you to be what we call an active member. In order to be an active member, you be on what we call the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program. It's going to be about between $75 and $85 a month to order a coin. But this is another way the company earns income. And for me, when you understand the compensation point and the points that are included with the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program, it's going to make sense. Not only that, it's tax deductible because it's a business. And I work this part-time, spare time, and listen to me, it has produced full-time type of income. More than a month than some people have earned in a year. And I'm not saying any of this to impress you, but I want you to understand really what's on the table for everyday ordinary people that decide, you know what, I really want to do something with this. So let's talk about our compensation plan. And please understand, there's no guarantees of income here. This is a business. We've got a system in place that's proven, predictable, and profitable. I call it the yellow brick road, leveraging technology, AI, and Web 3.0. So if you're willing to follow a system that's proven, predictable, and profitable, then you can have success. It's just a matter of time. So in our compensation plan, it's a 2-team structure. Everything is tracked in real time with the free website that they provide us. And you're able to log in and you can see everything. Now, every time someone buys a $3.99 Metals Plus Service membership, it's going to pay a $50 direct. Whoever sold it gets a $50 direct. You got a two-team structure. You're going to have a left team and a right team. And you can see it in your back office. You got a holding tank where you can hold up to 24 hours, but eventually you're going to have to place them either on your left team or on your right team. To qualify to earn in the two-team structure, you need one membership on your left and one membership on your right. That's 100 points that will be fueled in that two-team structure every time that Metals Plus membership is purchased. It's dollar for dollar on the point. So in essence, that's $100. Remember that Get Ahead Monthly Coin program I talked about. The company says, we want you to be active if you're going to leverage this as a business. And there's some incentives if you choose to do so. And we're going to talk about that. But on that Get Ahead Monthly Coin program, that's 20 points per coin. Well, remember, it's dollar for dollar on the points. And it's tax deductible. So, okay, I don't mind staying active by getting a coin every single month, $75 to $85, getting me 20 points to be qualified. It's okay. And it's tax deductible, but I'm getting some metal every month. And I've bought even more in some cases. We've got specialty bullion that's 1 to 50 points per coin. And there have been members that have purchased $30, $40, $60,000 worth of specialty bullion that fuel that two-team structure with thousands of points. I remember one transaction from one member, it was 4,100 points in that two-team structure. Now, here's what's so great. Everything is not based on what you do, but as that two-team structure grows and begins to duplicate, every time there's an accumulation of 500 points on your left team and 500 points on your right team, all of this is tracked in real time. It pays you a $500 cycle. You say, but wait a minute, Antoine, please run this by me one more time. Where do the points come from? Well, on a Metals Plus Service membership, it's 100 points per membership. Yeah. And if we're teaching duplication, it's the power of two. You need one membership cell on your left, one membership cell on your right, and we teach them to do the exact same thing, and we duplicate this and we build it out. But never make your minimums your maximums, and you'll have people that introduce more than two, and those people will fall in the vacant slot below you. So you get credit potentially on people you don't even know that begins to grow their team that just happens to fall below you, and their points will count for you. And every time there's 500 that accumulate on your left and 500 that accumulate on your right, it pays you $500. Now, we also have what's called a 10% match on personal referral team cycles for affiliates that hit ranks, the rank of silver, the rank of gold. So if you were a silver and I'm one of your directs, and I just happen to grow my business and I cycle and I earn $500, you earn a 10% match, 50, 50, 50, every time that happens. And let me tell you, those 50s, they add up. There's been times I look in my back office in the start of the new commission week, and the first commission I see is 50, 50, 50, but I haven't cycled yet. I haven't earned the $500 yet, but my directs have. You see, there's a level playing field here. People that come in below you, they can out-earn you. Everyone has their own what? Their own left and their own right. And whenever there's an accumulation of 500 left and right, it pays out $500. And if someone does that before you, then they will earn that $500. You want to make sure you're in position to get something, so at least get to the rank of silver or gold. There's been times that in one day, I had 50, 50, 50, 50, 10 times. 10 in one day. So it's a great position to be in where you can capture those matching bonus. It's just additional income from the compensation structure. And then the company has what's called the pot of gold, where they say, we're going to take 50% of the commissions from the top position and split it equally amongst all those at the gold rank. It's a position that has the ability to grow organically, no different than any other position. And we know that we're just getting started. We're wrapping up our soft launch, and we know that that position over time will grow. Make sure you get in position as gold so that you can capture whatever it is it's paying out. It means nothing if you're not there. So the key is to get there. And the company has made it so simple. There's only 3 ranks: affiliate, silver, and gold. That's it. How do you become affiliate? One on your left and one on your right. And you need to be active. That's it. As an affiliate, you can earn up to $2,000 in income a week. That's not bad. Part-time, spare time, adding additional $2,000 in income. That's the potential that you have by hitting the rank of affiliate. And if you do a little bit more, the company says, hey, we'll pay you a lot more. When you have 3 directs on your left and 3 directs on your right, and remember, you can't go wider than 2. So that means those additional directs, they have to fall below one another. When you've got 3 on your left, 3 on your right, help one of them become affiliate on your left and affiliate on your right. Now you're what? You're a silver. Now you participate in that 10% check match on your 6 directs anytime they cycle and earn $500. But guess what? Now you can earn up to $10,000 in income per week. That's the potential, being a silver. Part-time, spare time, being in position to add an additional $10,000 per week. And if you don't hit it per week, if you hit it per month, would that be okay? And then the top position is gold. All it takes, 6 directs on your left, 6 directs on your right. Have one of them become silver on your left and silver on your right. All we're doing is lifting others up. They want to be lifted up. Now your goal, you're in that 10% match on your 12 directs. You're put in position for the pot of gold, and now you earn up to $30,000 per week in income potential. When the company first launched and flipped the switch, listen, we had affiliates, silver, and golds that maxed out in days during that first commission week. In days. That means it's possible. But we're just getting started. Nobody really knows about us yet. You know how I know? According to CBS News, April 10th, 2024, Costco's, which sells memberships in order to shop there, is selling up to $200 million a month in gold and silver. Up to $200 million a month. I'm a member of Costco's, and again, I didn't even know they sold gold and silver. And then when I started to check on a 10-ounce silver bar, they were 14% higher than at cost metals, which means I can save $51 per bar buying from at cost metals delivered to my home versus buying it where? Costco's, that's selling upwards of $200 million a month. So think of all the people that don't even know about at cost metals yet, that's buying precious metals. They understand they need to exchange fake money for real money. They just don't know the best price or the best place to buy it yet. That's where we come in. Exposing others, looking for people who are looking for what At Cost Metals has to offer. Some additional information points, they can accumulate up to your max-based rank once you're in position. So if you're just getting started, you haven't hit affiliate yet, so your points can begin to accumulate up to the $2,000 for the weekend income. When you hit silver, the points can accumulate up to the $10,000 for the weekend income. Go up to the $30,000 for the weekend income. At cost means the price the dealer pays is the same price the members pays. It's all in the name, At Cost Metals. Unused points, don't miss this part. Please don't miss this part. Unused points remain intact. They do not reset after a cycle, as long as you are active on the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program. That's one of those incentives that the company has put in position, says, hey, we've got some incentives if you are on the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program, because we know you're going to actively work the business. You're getting some silver every single month that's tax deductible to you. So let us give you some advantages for doing so. Here's what that means. Let's say you got 900 points on your left team and 800 points on your right team. Everything is tracked in real time. You can see it. Well, 500 and 500 just paid you a $500 cycle. But what about those remaining points left over on your left team and your right team? And our competitor that has a somewhat similar type of compensation structure that are selling overpriced coins, listen to me, those points go away. They, what we call flush. And on our Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program, that's $75 to $85, they had $160 a month for the website and for the coin that only gives out 20 points. We're $75 to $85 a month, no monthly fee on the website, 20 points. I'm helping you understand the difference. And our pricing is cheaper on all the coins, not some, all. What's left after all? Yeah, all the coins. Some people want to pay more. You don't have to. And For your efforts, you earn more with ACM. The points stay, they carry over to the next commission week, and they never flush as long as you're active. They never go away. That's a beautiful thing. Pay period is Sunday a.m. to Saturday p.m. Central Standard Time US. So whatever you do this week in commissions, it will pay you the following week is when you have access to it. We compress on the direct and 10% match when it's appropriate. Here's another one of those advantages where the company says there's some incentives if you stay active. You see, compress means if you are not active and there's a direct commission or a 10% match that needs to go out, it's going to search up the genealogy for the next person that is active and pay it out to the person that deserves it. The company's not trying to keep the money, they want to pay it out to those who are active. So what does that mean? Become active and stay active. 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure the company stays open, and affiliate leaders have input on the direction of the company, so we have a voice. They listen to us. And we've got systems and tools in place. I talked about AI technology, Web 3.0. Welcome to Advancement Navigator. It's an app in the iOS and Play Store that creates a tool that's gamified that we can leverage to pique the interest of potential prospects. We don't have to figure out what to say. It's all in the system. Built-in CRM that has an email campaign that drips out to prospects, not about at-cost metals, but about what's going on in the metal space, on why they need to be diversifying into this portfolio. But it has your name, your contact that directs them right back to ACM. Even to the point that if you're leveraging the links from the system for the Zoom meeting that I have every Tuesday, every Thursday, same link, same time, when I end this meeting, it takes them to your own personal digital business marketing page with your name on it. Your join now for At Cost Metals or learn more for information. It takes them back to you. And you don't have to try to figure out how to use it because the company that created it provides training every Friday, like tomorrow at 12 noon Central Standard Time, giving you a chance to learn from the creator. What more can you ask for? On how to become system dependent versus people dependent. And we just leverage this over and over and over again. Not convincing people, but looking for people who are looking for what ACM has to offer. And when we find them, then we teach them how to leverage the system to, again, share with others who are looking for what ACM has to offer. Leveraging technology. We've got the most amazing event that's coming up October the 4th and 5th. It's the kickoff event here in Dallas, Texas at the DFW Sheraton. We've got tickets, we've got specials on rooms, and the most amazing speakers are going to be at this event. And I believe our CEO is on the Zoom tonight. And I'm going to have him, if he's here, to share. There he is. I'm going to make him a co-host. And
yes, sir.
If you don't mind, Mr. JD, share with us about this special event that's coming up October the 4th and 5th. I know we've got the golfing coming up, and I'm going to pull up the flyer, the link for the event.
Very good. And that's exactly what it is. It's a celebration. And forgive me, guys, I'm pulled over on the side of the road. Only so many hours in a day, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity to tell you about what we're doing. So not only is it going to be fun, it's going to be a celebration and everybody gets to shake hands, break bread, 3 meals included, all for the low, low price of $99. That's a fantastic deal, discounts on the hotels. But our speakers, guys, we're trying to cover the entire gambit of, or the entire spectrum of what our customers need to know, and just average everyday millionaires and average everyday guys going paycheck to paycheck. This is what you need to know. This is actually, it's more than that. It's what we need to be sharing. It's the rest of the information. It's filling in the blanks, right? I know exactly what I want to talk about, and it's filling in all the answers on why we do this the way that we do it. Why did we choose this comp plan? Why metal? Why metal now? All these different things. And every speaker that we've got is going to touch on a subject that directly impacts your life. Everything. Todd will talk about team building, working as a group, how effective that is. I think Charles is in there. He's going to be talking about banking. He's got a very informative viewpoint. Can't wait for everyone to hear it on the reasons why you should consider taking your money out of the bank. It's kind of the opposite. Martin Powell there, creator, founder of Kingdom Talent coins, straight out of the Bible, sold over 1 million 1-ounce silver rounds of his own coin. It's fantastic. Mr. McBay, we all know him and what he brings to the table. JD Phillips, financial educator by trade, is going to be sharing his insights with us. Cowboy Jeff McFatridge, right? What works for him, right? He's one of the most successful reps in the company. And Sharon Boland will be our MC, literally born to be on stage. She's an evangelist out of the DFW area. And right from the beginning of this convention, she said, I really want to be a part of that. So she's here. We've got a few more speakers to add to that. Grady Holcomb, Aaron Early, and Shelly will all be added to that page. But guys, this is just the beginning. I think Sam Skaggs is going to be one of the presenters tonight too, or that weekend. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, there is still time. I think we're going to make an announcement, call it ACM Care Package. Hasn't gone through the final complete stages yet, but main thing is we want to get everybody there, as many people as possible. So that's the plan. October 4th and 5th, come out early, play golf, hang out, get 3 square meals, and learn about metals and at-cost metals.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Justin Davis. Truly appreciate you and all that the team is doing. Things are just so amazing. A lot of metals being sold. And what an incredible opportunity for everyday ordinary people to earn above average income by educating consumers on how to get the best price on precious metal, bullion, gold, and silver. Guys, we have these Zooms every Tuesday, every Thursday. Same link, giving you a chance to invite people to be a fly on the wall, to find out more about at-cost metals. And I encourage you to leverage technology, pick up the phone, do whatever you need to do to invite people to get them under the spout where the information comes out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Get back with the person that invited you. Get their link, enroll today, and become a member of at-cost metals and buy your ticket for the event at Sheraton DFW in Dallas, October the 4th and 5th. Take care, everyone, and God bless.